What up, chat? Hello. Hello. Gito, hello. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. We had my my stream title made me laugh. Again, oh, nailed it. Nailed the reference. Finally got the Jack Black his name is Steve reference that we missed in Minecraft many, many streams ago. It's Tuesday. I'm drinking some tea. I learned that the Steam Next Fest is happening. It snuck up on us again. And there's tons of cool demos again, man, of course. But this time I only spent maybe 10 minutes looking. I grabbed 8. Um, one of them I read is like 4 to 6 hours. I was like, holy shit. But it looks like FTL mixed with 40K. And there's like probably a larger group of people than you would guess whose ears just perked up from hearing that. It looks I looked at it and I was like, this shit looks just like FTL. And it's one thing to look like it and be inspired by it. It's another thing to look exactly like it. I was like, this looks in my in one gamer's opinion too close. But it still looks cool. We're gonna check it out another time. I shouldn't be talking about it because we're not playing that demo today. Ice Boom, hello, what up? Welcome. We are playing 2 demos today. First is called Run TavernQuest, and it's supposed to be pretty funny. And I laughed from the trailer. So let's check it out. Let's check it out. After I drink a little bit of tea here. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. We got Mashed Potato Monthly later this week, the Monster Hunter, and more Vowed. That'll be a lot of fun. We might sneak in some demos in there. You're about to go to Eep? Well, sounds pretty good. That sounds. Hopefully, the sleep schedule's going good. Humph. No, don't start another song. Okay. Phew. All right. Let me just click, 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 click. That's me typing on my keyboard and executing. Run XE TavernQuest. Yeah. Here we are. Check it out, chat. Now, you got your passport renewed today. Oh man, that's probably such a relief. Sounds great. Nice job. Because I was just stressing today how I need to go get my driver's license renewed. But I'm pretty sure that's easier than a passport. Nice work. This is Run TavernQuest, a game where you are playing a text-based adventure game, old school style. But you're not playing as the player, you're playing as the computer. And the computer is the player, but it's not the player because it's the computer. The player's name is Steve. So we're gonna jump in and see what Steve has to say in his adventure and help him out or make him suffer. You're in Europe, so you barely use it, but you're planning to visit an American friend? Nice. Well, then that's even greater then. That you're doing it to, you know, have something to do. Now you have something to look forward to. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun. Now, we'll go ahead and give our normal disclaimers for these demos. This is a work in progress demo on the Steam Next Fest. So let's keep an open mind. Let's be kind and considerate. Be thoughtful with any kinds of critiquing. Have fun. And the link, if you're interested, will be in the YouTube description for those watching on YouTube. Cool. Now I'm probably gonna forget to say that for the second game, so you guys gotta remind me. Here we go. Start demo.
TavernQuest, trial version.
Hello, I'm the CPU. I manage things around here. You are a program. You're a game called TavernQuest. Got it? Pretty simple so far. Also, the music is maybe still a little loud. Turn down like a little bit. Also, before we get into it, amazing settings. Amazing settings. In many of these demos, they only have like a volume slider or no settings. we have text fonts, we have fonts, different speeds, text shake, different screen resolutions, displays, volume sliders, all the good stuff. Okay. Oh, I made it start over. Continue.
Type new game to begin.
Okay, but I'm not gonna do that, right? That's Steve. Steve is the one who types. Steve sends us commands, and our job is to respond to them. New gag me. No matter what. New gag me. Well, that doesn't work.
Invalid command. New game. Type help for assistance.
Steve will never type help for assistance. Oh, I just noticed my chat. Hold on, let's move the chat. You guys looking good bottom left or top left? Let's see. Top left is okay. Nah, you know what? Let's do bottom left. Okay. So Steve's never gonna ask for help, huh? New game. Alright, I guess we're kind of in the tutorial still right now.
The Malevolent Mage.
Oh, okay, so our story's called The Malevolent Mage. Steve is playing a trial version of TavernQuest. The adventure he's playing is totally separate and non-canon from the main game. Anyway, you're gonna lurk and go to Eep? No problem at all. Thank you again for saying hello. Let us give you a good story to drift off to Eep to, maybe. As we make Steve suffer. I've looked ahead in your programming. This is a simple story. Steve plays as a noble adventurer whose goal is to defeat an evil wizard. First, he needs to buy a weapon.
Your adventure begins at the general store, where you can buy any goods an adventurer might require. It's a dusty and cluttered locale, but a necessary stop for your quest.
We control all characters in the game except for Steve's. What is the shopkeeper doing as Steve enters the store? Probably eating a sandwich.
You see the shopkeeper eating a ham sandwich. He's a burly old dwarf with tiny spectacles poking out of his bushy beard. As you catch his attention, he sets his sandwich down and licks his fingers.
What's a good name for the shopkeeper? Arvin Silverstock or Brad Shopkeep? Okay, well, it didn't take long. That was pretty funny. Brad. It's a very serious name from a important lineage of shopkeepmen. Okay, don't laugh. Wow, what options? I know, it's incredible. I think later. I thought I also got to type some stuff sometimes, but maybe not. Maybe it's always just clicking the different options. Thought long and hard about that one, didn't you? I did! I did!
Aha! An adventurer you must be, says the shopkeeper. My name is, Brad Shopkeep Man, and this is my store. Brad's store. Take a
Yeah!
look around and talk to me if you'd like to buy something. He eats the last bite of his sandwich and throws his napkin into a garbage bin.
By the way, feel free to click to skip dialogue or make the text scroll faster. I promise I won't be offended. I already changed some stuff. I think that the fast setting is good. Got it. I always preferred reading ahead in school as well. Steve wants to look in the garbage. Even the narrator sounds confused with that. Listen, it's our story, alright? We're in control. He's also a part of the game. Really, Steve? The garbage bin was never intended to be anything interesting. Then again, Steve has never cared much about how things are intended to go. We can always just throw an error when Steve does something stupid. Trust me, I'm used to it. What's in the garbage?
You walk past many interesting displays of powerful weapons and items to further examine the garbage bin. It appears to be full of garbage.
But maybe... I can't figure out where to put the chat at. Alright, I'm putting it back. I'm putting it back in the bottom left. Steve be pulling a Stanley. He's just playing the game, man. He's just chilling. Look, he's picking up this garbage. Again with the garbage. I feel like we're just encouraging him when we don't throw errors. If you still don't want to go that route, we can have the shopkeeper try to nudge him in the right direction. Yeah, have the shopkeeper say something. Don't give an error. No errors. This is gonna be one of the greatest games of all time. No errors.
You hop over the counter and begin stuffing handfuls of garbage into your pockets. The shopkeeper watches in confusion. Ah, my garbage? He says. Are you sure you didn't mean to look at the weapon display?
I should mention that Steve's character is supposed to be a wealthy nobleman. We can choose what Steve's character says in this situation. What's a good reason for a nobleman to get someone's garbage? I have no idea. Sounds so fun. Yeah, I mean, this is the demo. This is non-canon to the real game and story. So let's also make the narrator suffer as well as Steve. Actually, wait, Steve's probably having a good time right now. He's getting to do whatever he wants. I have no idea.
No need to worry, you say. I am simply entitled to your garbage as a village nobleman. You best not interfere with my collection of my rightful property.
That doesn't sound like I don't know. That sounds like he made it up on his own. I like the sound effect, like dun 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 dun, like I did something right. Oh, he's gonna eat the garbage now. He is really, really into this garbage thing. Are you absolutely sure you don't want to hit him with that well-deserved error? Throw an error? Yeah, we're gonna let him eat garbage. This is TavernQuest Mashed Potato Flow DLC, where you can really do anything you want.
You begin to eat the garbage. Pardon me, I do feel a bit peckish, you say. The shopkeeper is terrified.
We need to pull Steve away from his garbage, his precious garbage. Any ideas? Spawn a puppy to distract him. Do you see what happens if we continue with the silly options? We get the spawn a puppy button. The garbage vanishes, the garbage explodes. He eats the entire bin, or armed bandits. Wow, the puppy is pretty good. Wait, what does he want to do? I mean, he's gonna eat the whole thing of garbage. He didn't say he wants to do anything else.
You eat all the garbage. There is no more garbage. In the bin, in the shop, in your pockets. all gone. Congratulations, says the shopkeeper. You ate all the garbage. Anywho, what would you like to buy?
Now go take a poop. That's what Steve's about to type. Take a poop. Attack shopkeeper. No! Not Brad Shopkeep, man! Irredeemable. Simply hopeless. I'm sure Steve has a good reason to be attacking this guy. Revenge? Theft? Or just no. Yeah, he doesn't.
For no discernible reason, you approach the calm shopkeeper and begin to attack him. I have decided that you shall die for my own amusement, Brad Shopkeeper, you explain. I hope that you can put your own self-interest aside so that I may accomplish this goal of mine.
Alright, I guess we're starting Steve's first combat encounter. Ideally, his first enemy would show off the complex combat mechanics, but Brad here can only do like 1 damage. You love this? Yeah, it's really great. You know, I thought we were only in charge of the computer, but yeah, sometimes we choose what Steve does. Ultimately, we're in charge of the story, while we still have Steve throwing us curveballs like attack shopkeeper. But yeah, yikes. Let's see. I mean, Steve hasn't even opened up his inventory yet. Does he have any kind of weapon at all? Yeah, how about a dagger?
Combat. Type help combat for list of battle commands. You stab the unsuspecting shopkeeper with your trusty dagger. Stop squirming around so much, you say. Just let me stab you, you stupid dwarf.
Brad takes 4 damage. Enemy health, 4 out of 8. What does Brad do now? Counterattack, raise defense, or scream. You know what, why don't we... Let's counterattack. Or no, wait, he's gonna die in 1 more hit? Let's scream.
The shopkeeper begins screaming. Help! Somebody help me! He shouts. There's a crazed loon in my shop! He's stabbing me, and he ate my garbage!
I mean, this sounds like a D&D adventure, don't you think? He's attacking again.
You continue shanking the poor shopkeeper. I can't wait to see what kind of loot you drop, you say.
No, Brad Shopkeep man. He's dead.
The innocent shopkeeper collapses to the floor in a puddle of blood, dead by your hand. A job well done, you say. Now that my bloodlust has been sated, I shall concentrate on my very important quest.
It feels like D&D murder hobo. Classic. This is Steve's first adventure, perhaps. I hope Steve doesn't think he can just win every combat encounter by simply typing attack every round. I wouldn't count on it, or maybe not if he fights an actual enemy. Yeah, maybe not if he fights a real enemy. Okay, so Steve wants to loot the shopkeeper, and we can find... Oh, we can pick multiple. Well, he's definitely gonna find all of these then. Let's start with an important note. Oh, and a mysterious potion. And 15 gold.
The first step of my very important quest, looting this guy's corpse, you say. You thoroughly search the pockets of the shopkeeper's dead body. You take mysterious potion. Note from Brad. An amount of gold.
Wait, the note is from Brad? It was on his body and it's from Brad? Okay, you type drink mysterious potion. Oh, okay, no need to examine the mysterious potion, I guess. Oh no, or was he supposed to drink that? Was he supposed to drink that? I mean, probably not, yet here we are, let's figure it out.
You hold the mysterious potion in your hands. This wouldn't exist if I wasn't supposed to consume it, you say. Drinky, drinky! Unsure of its effect, you chug the concoction with zero hesitation.
Well, you're the one that gave it to him. What is this mysterious potion that he drank? A potion of wisdom, potion of speak with furniture, or potion of bowel relaxing. Oh my gosh, what an amazing potion name. Superpowers? You know, I was really all for speak with furniture. I mean, okay, so bowel relaxing while funny. We can kind of predict what's gonna happen, okay? And potion of wisdom? Potion of wisdom could be good because he's actually kind of stupid, but I mean, potion of speak with furniture? Come on. Like, maybe, I hope it lasts. I hope it's not like a temporary effect. I want talking furniture to be added to this adventure.
You hear a happy voice coming from a nearby wooden stool. Oh, joyous day this is, says the stool. He who sits has been vanquished. The long hours of holding up his buttocks are over. You have now gained the ability to communicate with furniture.
Nice. This will surely be useful. What are you gonna do now, Steve? Talk stool. What exactly is he supposed to say to a stool? Give me a reward? What's it like being a stool? Yeah, what's it like? What's it like? This is a demo? This poor developer is like, God, how far am I gonna let them go with the eat trash and talk to furniture route? Well, let's keep going for now. What's it like being a stool?
Wow, a talking stool. This is so much cooler than whatever quest I was doing, you say. So what's life like as an inert object? Spare no detail. I'm in no hurry. I'm sure this will be fascinating.
Question, how glamorous is it being a stool? Very, or not very? Very.
The comforting squeak of floorboards beneath my legs, the tickling termites, the permanent state of my inanimate existence, says the stool. The days aren't all sunshine, but I am solemnly proud of who I am and I embrace my limitations.
I feel slightly inspired from a stool. Sit on the stool. Steve, no! This must be the creepiest usage of the sit command possible. No, probably not.
Ah, remarkable, you say. Now I must witness your workmanship firsthand. I shall sit upon you, and you can tell me how exciting it is to be used by me. The stool starts to ask you politely not to sit on him, but is quickly muffled by your noble robes. My, wasn't that fun, stool friend? You say, standing back up. The stool refuses to speak to you now.
No!
Petulant spoil sport. I have an important quest to do.
No! I hope other furniture talks to us. Get weapon. Okay, and he gets to have that weapon for free, right? Because the storekeeper's dead. Hey, there we go. This might be the first useful thing Steve has done so far. There's a bunch of weapons in the shop to choose from. He didn't even bother to look at them. Should we offer him a choice or just choose one for him? Let him choose for himself. Or he doesn't seem to care which one. We're gonna let him choose for himself.
You peruse the empty shop for a weapon that suits your needs. You find the following options. Sword of fine steel. Wand of lightning. Can of beans.
Steve. Don't do it, Steve. He chose the can of beans, not me. He's the one that chose it. Okay, I should have warned you about the beans, but come on. He was never going to pick the best option.
you equip the can of beans.
He did this.
This can of beans is the perfect weapon for me, you say, though I refuse to explain why.
All right, now let's face off against a giant chili monster. Go outside. Progress. I guess we're done with the shop. Okay, so now Steve's outside.
You are now outside. You are surrounded by dense forest. A trodden road extends in both directions. A sign advertises Brad's store to highway travelers, though the shop is now eerily quiet.
I fear Steve has no idea where he's going, though. Good sound effects. Go Wizard Tower. What? How does Steve know about the Wizard Tower? He didn't even talk to the shopkeeper. He didn't even read the note we left. There's this whole forest section that he's just trying to skip over. Whatever, let's just skip to the tower or throw an error. This screen is what I saw, and I was like, oh, yeah, we gotta play this. That's hilarious. I guess we're gonna let him skip to the tower. We don't give errors here. Let's just skip to the tower.
With a spark of clairvoyance, you trudge through the forest in a beeline to the Wizard's Tower that, by all means, you should have no idea exists at this point in your adventure.
How should the tower be described? As a tall cylinder or a spiky obelisk? I think I like tall cylinder. Safe.
You arrive at a large stone tower emerging from the lush thicket of the forest. The windowless, cylindrical erection is ludicrously tall, with a suspiciously bulbous roof. You question if its designer was compensating for something.
Hey.
Ivy overgrowth crawls up the structure's exterior, leading you to wonder, is this long abandoned or reclusively inhabited? An imposing wooden door is the only viable entrance you see.
You love this, you know, it's available. The free demo is out right now, but it's for the Steam Next Fest, which ends I think on the 5th, maybe. It's called Run TavernQuest. Go door. I think we'll do another run after this one where we play it like quote unquote seriously. I'd like to see the differences, and then of course I don't want to play too much of it so people can check it out for themselves too. So Steve's looking at an imposing wooden door. The only entrance into the Wizard's Tower. Is Steve's character brave or cautious? I mean, both of those are pretty good. So I'm gonna assume that brave is like, you know, let's make him brave. Let's just make him brave. Yeah. Go, Steve.
Intrepid explorer, you burst through the door into the Wizard's Tower.
Hearken and fear me, O foes of mine!
You shout. You take a few practice swings at the air with your can of beans to showcase your prowess. You are now inside
the music.
Wizard's parlor. Cobwebs and moss speckle the damp room. A table and 2 broken chairs sit next to a dusty fireplace, and there's an armoire in the corner. As you step further into the room, you suddenly hear an imposing, ethereal voice echoing through the tower's halls.
Steve is now hearing the warning voice of the evil wizard. What is the wizard's name? I think we can do a little better than Brad this time. Lizador or Bill? It's gotta be Bill. Bill Wizard.
Halt, intruder! You are entering the domain of the nefarious Bill the Wizard.
Says the omnipresent voice.
Leave this place at once, or I will melt your feeble little brain with my evil wizard powers.
He sounded so confused, disappointed. He sounded. There's like a lot of pressure on them to say that, right? Right? Like to say it in a funny way. And he sounded like a guy who was just handed a card that said this is the wizard's name. All right, continue. All right, he's opening the armoire. I'm surprised he managed to spell that correctly. Of course, he forgot that all furniture is now sentient. Wow, what an amazing callback. Yes, continue. The armoire
You
screams.
start to open the armoire, but the armoire interrupts you. Mon ami, says the armoire. At least buy me dinner first. The armoire laughs heartily. Oh, pipe down, armoire, says the nearby table. No wonder we don't get many visitors.
Uh-oh, they're all talking now. Talk table. What is Steve supposed to say to a talking table? Who is the wizard in this tower? What happened to those broken chairs? Or hi. I'd like to ask about the chairs. You know, I think the hi is a little. He didn't say hello or say hi to the table. He wants to talk to the table, but I guess it could be any of these. You know what? Let's go for the middle one. What happened to those broken chairs? I'm gonna imagine he's sad because he can hear their soft whimpering.
Pardon me, sir, you say. What happened to your friends? Oh, poor cherries, says the table. They just got sat on till they couldn't be sat on no more. Who would do such a thing?
Oh. Attack armor. No! What are you doing, Steve? Only Steve could pick a fight with furniture.
You bludgeon the armoire with your can of beans. If you were expecting combat, you would do well to remember that the armoire is an inanimate wooden furnishing.
But it should be screaming.
You vile swine, says the armoire. Well, you can forget about opening me. You do not deserve the fine loot I contain.
Go upstairs. Okay, it's time for Steve to encounter his first actual enemy. The shopkeeper doesn't count. There's no way he gets this his first try. Yeah, we'll see.
You head towards the stairs that lead further up the tower. Before you can start up the stairs, the echoing voice of the wizard returns.
Foolish interloper, you did not heed my warning. You have incurred the wrath of... Bill. Now my guardian will dispose of you.
You hear vicious snarling as the wizard summons his unholy champion before you.
What enemy should Steve fight? An undead wolf or a goblin? Probably a goblin. That sounds nice and easy.
A goblin materializes.
Hey, pal,
Says the goblin.
you're, not allowed. I gotta escort you from the premises.
He attacks you.
His can of beans has terrible damage output. Maybe we should rebalance this encounter? We could make the goblin weaker, or we could make the beans deadlier, or we could just say no. Yeah, we're gonna make the beans deadlier. That way he has superpowered beans against Bill the wizard. What a sentence I just said.
You raise your can of beans.
Little does this fellow know, but I actually have triple proficiency with beans.
Oh,
Say.
Jesus Christ.
Combat. Type help combat for list of battle commands.
Difficulty hard. Goblin. The goblin, 16 health. Steve, 25 health.
You swing at the goblin with your can of beans.
Take that, you stupid monster!
You say.
Okay, the goblin takes 5 damage. So the goblin can stab, shoot, or hide. Let's make him hide.
You better find me.
The goblin retreats into the shadows. He successfully hides from you.
Oh no! Just kidding. Sweet, hello. You're just in time to join this epic fight with the goblin
Find the goblin.
and Steve.
I hate goblins. They are the worst.
You say.
Steve, a guy wielding a can of beans. He has triple proficiency with beans. And also, he's trying to... It's hard to catch you up because the story is so crazy, it doesn't make any sense. But also, so we have a guy named Steve who's playing this game. We are the computer. And we also have like a narrator helping us. Basically give Steve a game experience. And so far he spawned in the world, went into a store, looked at the garbage, ate a bunch of garbage, or stole some garbage, ate a bunch of garbage, killed the shopkeeper, stole a can of beans from him, and then teleported to the wizard tower by cheating. Then he also drank a potion that let him talk to furniture. And now we're climbing the tower and we're fighting our first monster, which is this goblin, and we're gonna make him win. What does the goblin do now? Uh-oh, we only have special attack as an option. No! It's gonna kill him, isn't it?
Suddenly, the crazed goblin leaps at you from the darkness. Taking you by surprise, the goblin deals a critical hit.
No. No, I killed him on accident. No. What? No. That's what I get for trying to help him.
Your lifeless body falls to the floor. The goblin dances upon your corpse.
I got the worst ending when I was trying to get the best one. It happens in every game.
You are dead. You
You were-
were beaten by a goblin.
Perhaps I should have mentioned it explicitly, but your goal is to lose to Steve. When Steve dies in combat, the game reloads to just before the encounter. Try again. Steve will just attack every time, so find a sequence of moves that allows him to win, or we'll be repeating this all day.
Restart encounter? Yes or no?
Okay, don't worry.
A goblin materializes,
Hey, pal.
says the goblin.
You're, not allowed. I gotta escort you from the premises.
He attacks you. Combat.
So,
Type
we just need to see
combat
how much
for
damage
list
the
of
goblin
battle
does.
commandments.
And maybe it'll just be like trading attacks for attacks.
You swing at the goblin with your can of beans.
Take that, you stupid monster!
You say,
I like to imagine he's like water bending the beans and whipping them instead of like just smacking them with the can. So what does the goblin do? We could stab, shoot, or hide. What if we shoot and miss? What if we try to shoot but we miss?
the goblin backs away and fires his shabby bow at you. He deals a lot of damage.
Uh-oh.
You don't scare me. I saw you talking to that table earlier.
That's true. We did talk to a table earlier. 11 damage. Uh-oh. But wait, we have more health than Steve. I mean,
You
than
again
the
take a
goblin.
whack at the goblin.
My years of playing Pokemon should allow me to calculate who's gonna win this. What does the goblin do now? So, if we shoot him again... Wait. He took different amounts of damage this time. Uh-oh. I have no idea what to do then. Let's go for a nice stab.
The goblin stabs you with his rusty spear.
Look, fella, you're making me stab ya.
You take 2 damage.
You shove the goblin to the floor and strike him again.
The goblin takes 6 damage. He's about to win. What does the goblin do now? Stab again.
The goblin jabs at you again.
I'm not gonna stop stabbing ya.
Shoot. Oh no, it's too late. Okay, I'll pick slower. I'll pick slower.
You You smash apart the goblin's skull with your trusty
Jesus.
can of beans.
The goblin is defeated. We might be able to get to pick what loot he has on him again.
I won, you dumb goblin!
You say. You kick the goblin's dead body a few times for good measure. The way up the stairs is now clear.
I hope the whole eating garbage thing comes back into play at some point. What's next? Now to test Steve's puzzle solving skills. I'm sure this will go well. Loot Oblin. What is an Oglin? That's just a typo. Got it. Steve's a moron.
Invalid command. Loot Oglin. Type help for assistance.
I didn't want to give him that error. I was trying not to give Steve any errors, so he could have a smooth gaming experience. Loot Goblin. I think Steve is a loot goblin. Fine, let's throw some quick loot at him. Well, he can get 16 gold and some goblin poetry. He's not gonna read the poetry, is he?
You search the dead goblin. You take an amount of gold. Goblin poetry.
Oh, he actually read it. Great. Let's read the goblin poetry, but not any important notes. Got it. I just wanted to get to the wizard fight. Goblins are green.
Oh, joyous day! Goblin poetry, you say? Goblins are renowned for their elegant literary work.
You read the following poem.
Goblins are green. I am a goblin. I am a green goblin. Something that rhymes with goblin.
How profound, you say?
You will treasure this artwork forever.
Good job, Steve. That's +1 for Steve. He's immersed in the world now. He's an expert on goblin poetry now. We're almost ready for the final wizard fight.
You ascend the spindly wooden stairs to the top of the tower. The voice of the wizard returns, now booming his final warning.
Retreat now and live, adventurer. Bill the wizard will be your doom.
Just for this one last puzzle. Just this one last puzzle for Steve to solve. Okay, I believe in him.
At the top of the stairs is one final door made of heavy stone.
Uh-oh.
An inscription on the door reads,
To open this door, answer me this riddle. What appears once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?
Wait, I remember the answer to this. It's the letter M. Wait. It says the answer is very obvious. Oh, it was really hard for me. Steve and obvious don't mix. All right, go for it, Steve. You got this. He's thinking. You can do it, buddy. Beans. That what? No, Steve. You don't. Why would it be beans?
You try the answer beans. The door doesn't open.
Oh, yes, it does. Something less stupid this time, Steve. Garbage. Hot dog. Hot dog? He can't be serious. I think Steve's hungry. He'll never figure it out. Yeah, I think he's just hungry. He's probably hungry.
You try the answer hot dog. The door doesn't open.
Steve, it's M. Just type M and we can fight the wizard. Did he hear them? What if we sprinkled some letter M's in the error response boobs? Steve! 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 Come on. Well, the third time wasn't the charm. Nope.
try the answer boobs. The door doesn't open.
Well, if it's not beans, hot dogs, or boobs, he's just out of guesses. It's we need to put some M's in the McDonald's. No, that's it. I'm gonna lose it. Maybe the wizard should just go outside, or maybe we should just accept whatever he says as the solution. Yeah, that one. That way that Steve feels like he chose correctly. Also, I forgot I was supposed to choose slower. Fine, if Steve guesses wrong one more time, we'll just skip this puzzle altogether.
You try the answer McDonald's. The door doesn't open.
It was supposed to open. Last chance, Steve. Pickle Rick. Quit game! Ah, Steve! Steve, what have you done? Ah, no final wizard battle for us. What a cliffhanger. This demo was only a side quest. The full game will be a brand new experience. We did see that before. But so I guess if you do a normal adventure, then you just get to the wizard tower quicker. Why don't we do that one more run with, oh, that was loud, with the serious answers this time. Here we go.
TavernQuest.
Alright, but we will skip a little bit of it. Yep, so in the introduction, Steve's typing new gag me. Invalid answer. New game.
Demo. The Malevolent Mage.
Okay. So this time we'll give the shopkeeper a real name, not make his name Brad Shopkeepman.
Your adventure begins at the general store, where you can buy any goods an adventurer might require. It's a dusty and cluttered locale, but a necessary stop for your quest.
We control all the characters. Okay, so the shopkeeper, this time he can be sweeping the floor.
You see the shopkeeper sweeping the floor. He's a burly old dwarf with tiny spectacles poking out of his bushy beard. As you catch his attention, he turns to welcome you.
And his name can be Aaron Silverstock.
Aha! An adventurer you must be, says the shopkeeper. Welcome to Silverstock Mercantile. I'm the owner here, Aaron Silverstock. Take a look around and talk to me if you'd like to buy something. He finishes his sweeping and empties his dustpan into a garbage bin.
By the way, feel free to click to skip. So you're gonna look garbage, okay? All right, here he goes. So let's throw an error and get him away from the garbage.
Invalid command. Look garbage. Type help for assistance.
Because we know he was gonna eat it. Okay. Get garbage. He's just doing it anyway. Throw an error or have the shopkeeper say something. Let's just throw another error.
Invalid command. Get garbage.
Can't do anything with the
Type
garbage,
help for
Steve.
assistance.
Stop it. Okay, he's just doing, no, he's just doing the same thing.
Invalid command. Eat garbage.
It didn't let him do it.
For assistance.
I didn't get to tell him that he couldn't do it that time. Steve is inexplicably zeroed in on this. How do we pull him away from his precious garbage ideas? Oh yeah. We could spawn a puppy or make the garbage explode or have armed bandits appear. Okay. This time I will wait. What do you all think? The last time, I think, yeah, last time we let him eat it, right? But, a puppy. This is a perfect time for me to go heat up my tea. I'll be right back. I think my tea is currently heating up. If the garbage explodes, won't that kill him? What do you think? What do you all think? You have until my tea's done heating up. Okay, I'm back. Well, I think we make the garbage explode.
Suddenly, all of the garbage bursts into flame. Every molecule is completely incinerated.
Must have been all those alkali metals I threw away earlier,
Says the shopkeeper.
That's-
Anywho, what would you like to buy?
That's +1. Nice work, shopkeeper. Alright, so now he's attacking. We can say it's for revenge. But I don't know what it's for.
I have long dreamt of this day, Aaron Silverstock,
You say?
I shall now enact revenge upon you for whatever it is that you did. Please submit for retribution.
Okay, so again, we are going to get into combat, and Aaron here can only do like 1 damage. Steve doesn't have... Does Steve have a weapon at all? This time Steve doesn't have a weapon. Last time we gave him a dagger. I guess he's attacking this poor guy with his bare hands then. Yep.
Combat. Type
Combat.
combat for list of battle commands. You strike the unsuspecting shopkeeper repeatedly with your bare fists.
I wonder why I didn't equip a weapon.
You think to yourself while standing inside of a shop that sells weapons.
Aaron takes 3 damage. He's still alive. What does Aaron do now? Now he can counterattack. Hey, wait, he took more damage from
The
his
shopkeeper
fist than when we
grabs a
got
sword
stabbed.
from a nearby display.
Gods help me. Why are you doing this? Get away!
He says, clumsily swinging at you. It's clear that this humble merchant has no weapons training.
We did 1 damage. Aaron,
You
no!
continue to pummel the poor shopkeeper.
Stop squirming around so much.
You say,
Just let me punch you, you stupid dwarf!
the innocent shopkeeper collapses to the floor in a puddle of blood, dead by your hand.
A job well done.
You say,
Now that my bloodlust has been sated, I shall concentrate on my very important quest.
Phew. I hope Steve doesn't think he can win every encounter just by typing a cat attack. I wouldn't count on it. Loot shopkeeper? Okay, wait. This time we can make the potion do something different too. So we're gonna give him the potion, the note, and the gold, even though he only drinks the potion.
The first step of my very important quest, looting this guy's corpse, you say.
You thoroughly search the pockets of the shopkeeper's dead body. You take mysterious potion. Note from Aaron. An amount of gold.
Alright, drink mysterious potion. Potion? Oh, okay, no need to examine the mysterious potion first. Was he supposed to drink that? He says, I mean, probably not, but we can figure it out.
You hold the mysterious potion in your hands.
This wouldn't exist if I wasn't supposed to consume it, you say. Drinky, drinky!
Unsure of its effect, you chug the concoction with zero hesitation.
Glug, 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 glug. Well, you're the one who gave it to him. What is this mysterious potion he drank? Now, last time we chose potion of speak with furniture. And again, as maybe funny as potion of bowel relaxing might be, I think we can imagine what would happen with that one. And this is the one where we're supposed to be having the normal adventure. I will leave the potion of bowel relaxing for you all to experience for yourself. And we will make it a potion of wisdom.
The mysterious potion has granted you increased wisdom.
Wow, that was a really bad idea, you say. How could I have been so reckless?
He's so wise now.
Your increased wisdom grants you the following insight.
My fists are ineffective at slaying enemies. If I want to continue perpetrating violence, I should get some kind of weapon from this shop.
Uh-oh, I made him too smart. Listen, if you want to see the bowel relaxing potion, you gotta get it yourself, I guess. Get weapon. It would be kind of funny though, because what would he do? He'd just shit himself and then he'd have to get some different pants. All right, so he just is getting a weapon. Last time I let him choose for himself. Smart and armed, good. Probably good. Last time we let him choose for himself and he chose the can of beans. So let's just give him a random one this time. Here are the weapons we could give Steve. Choose one. Sword of fine steel, wand of lightning, or can of beans. We're gonna give him the sword of fine steel. Wait, he's a wisdom build? The wand of lightning.
You peruse the empty shop for a weapon that suits your needs. Eventually, you decide to equip a wand of lightning to aid in your adventure.
But he wasn't smart back then? Oh shit. That's so true. He could have chosen a different thing this time. Also, that would have been interesting to see if the game did something different. No, there's no go back button. No. Well, another thing for people to try, perhaps. Alright, he's got the wand of lightning. Maybe he'd still pick beans, but it'd be for like a different reason.
You exit the shop. You are now outside. You are surrounded by dense forest. A trodden road extends in both directions. A sign advertises Silverstock Mercantile to highway travelers, though the shop is now eerily quiet.
I fear Steve has no idea where he's going. Now this is when he just says, go to the wizard tower, but he doesn't know that it exists. And this time, we're not gonna let him. Yeah, you get an error this time, buddy. You can't just go to the wizard tower.
Command, go wizard tower. Type help for assistance.
Go forest. Oh my gosh, he's doing it. He's supposed to discover the wizard's tower while investigating the forest. This section no longer makes sense if he already knows where to go. Let's still make him do this section.
You blindly trudge through the forest until you come to a clearing. You see some movement in the nearby bushes, and you feel you're being watched.
Cool.
Investigate?
Well,
yes or no?
the fact that there's a forest section is cool, because we skipped it last time. Alright, Steve, what are you gonna do? Go wizard tower. Steve! Steve! The only acceptable commands for a yes or no prompt are yes and no.
Invalid command. Go wizard tower. Yes or no prompts should be answered with either yes or no. Type help for assistance.
Go Wizard Tower. Oh, he's doing it.
You make a cautious foray into the brush to see what is hiding within. You discover a scared group of adorable gnomes. One of the gnomes approaches you.
Oh, traveler,
He says,
I am Huggy the Gnome. Our clan is being hunted by monsters. Please help us.
accept quest from Huggy the Gnome, find monsters, yes or no.
Do it, Steve. Do it, Steve. Do it. Come on, you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Your increased wisdom grants you the following insight.
If I do not aid them, these adorable gnomes will surely die.
Wow. I wonder what happens if we would have had the potion, the speaking with furniture thing when we came out here. No. Wait, he still said no! He still said no. The game got me.
Tell the gnome to go away,
Boo-hoo!
cries Huggy the Gnome.
That's messed up, man. Ask Huggy about Wizard Tower. See what I'm talking about? He's just trying to speed run this. We gotta get this guy to the Wizard Tower before he ends up trying to murder poor Huggy. Fine, let Huggy give him directions.
Perhaps you may be of use to me, gnome.
You say to Huggy.
Tell me, tiny one, might you direct me to the nearest tower of an evil wizard?
Huggy the Gnome looks at you curiously.
The secret wizard's tower? It's mighty strange that you know of it already.
He says. He then tells you the way to access the wizard's tower through the forest.
Of course. I hope you won't forget about us helpless gnomes after you visit that tower.
Go Wizard Tower.
Following Huggy the Gnome's immaculate directions,
Wow.
you make your way towards the wizard's tower.
Nice. They even have little kind of different dialogue for like approaching the tower even, right? Because this time we took Huggy the Gnome's directions. This time the tower is going to be a spiky obelisk.
You arrive at a large stone tower emerging from the lush thicket of the forest. The hulking obelisk towers over the surrounding canopy, with decorative turrets jutting outwards like claws. Ivy overgrowth crawls up the structure's exterior, leading you to wonder, is this long abandoned or reclusively inhabited? An imposing wooden door is the only viable entrance you see.
We're going to summon a wolf this time. Go door. Is Steve's character brave or cautious? Well, we were brave last time. Let's be cautious this time.
You cautiously crack open the door into the wizard's tower. You get down onto your hands and knees, feeling the floor for tripwires and pressure plates. Once you are sure the entrance is clear of landmines, you crawl inside the tower. You clutch your wand of lightning tightly to your chest.
Yes, sounds very adventure-like so far.
You are now inside the wizard's parlor. Cobwebs and moss speckle the damp room. A table and two broken chairs sit next to a dusty fireplace, and there's an armoire in the corner. As you step further into the room, you suddenly hear an imposing, ethereal voice echoing through the tower's halls.
No other voices, though, because we can't speak to furniture. Steve is now hearing the warning voice of an evil wizard. He's going to be our main antagonist, so he should be threatening. Oh. We didn't get this option before either. How does he threaten Steve? With instant death or an awful curse? How about instant death? Sounds good.
Halt, intruder! You are entering the domain of the nefarious wizard Lazador.
Hey, I didn't choose that this time, but I was going to pick that
Leave this
anyway.
place at once, or I will melt your feeble little brain with my evil wizard powers.
Open armory. Armory? I fear Steve might require medical attention. Come on, CPU. Don't be so mean to people that can't
Invalid
spell
command.
things.
Open arm roar. Type help for assistance.
To be fair, though, it's right in front of his eyes, so I guess he doesn't have many excuses for not spelling it right. It's right in front of him. Open armoire. Good job. What's inside the armoire? Ooh. He gets both of those things.
Inside the armoire, you see an amount of gold. Rusty key.
Get gold. Why does Steve just collect all this gold if he just kills every merchant he sees?
You get an amount of gold.
How fortunate this evil wizard stores his cash in loose piles in his furniture,
You say.
Go upstairs. Oh, I guess we don't get to know what the key is for. Alright. Time for his first real bit of combat, this time against the
You head
wolf.
towards the stairs that lead further up the tower. Before you can start up the stairs, the echoing voice of the wizard returns.
Foolish interloper, you did not heed my warning. You have incurred the wrath of Lazador. Now my guardian will dispose of you.
You hear vicious snarling as the wizard summons his unholy champion before you.
An undead wolf.
An undead wolf materializes. The zombie canine has patches of mangy, decomposing fur sliding off its exposed skeleton. His steely eyes glow a bright yellow. He attacks you.
Okay.
Combat.
Combat.
Help combat for list of battle commands.
37. Attack.
You fire a bolt of lightning at the undead wolf with your wand.
That has to be a lot of damage. 10 damage? Acceptable? Acceptable? What does the undead wolf do now? I'm gonna go with bite, because I bet you Howl does something bad. So let's bite him first, and then maybe we'll Howl on the second turn.
The wolf growls viciously and bites you.
You take 12 damage.
You again electrify the undead wolf with your wand of lightning.
Wolf takes 9 damage. Alright, now let's howl.
The wolf withdraws and howls ominously at the moon.
Uh-oh.
What is he preparing?
You better hurry up and kill us, Steve. Steve? I accidentally charged up a super move.
You execute a tactical somersault and again strike the wolf.
A critical hit. Or not. Uh-oh. Steve's dead. Oh. No! No! I only have special
In
attack.
response to the wolf's howl, a pack of undead wolves are summoned. You are quickly overwhelmed by the ravenous
I killed him
pack.
again. Oops.
Your lifeless body falls to the floor. The undead wolf feeds upon your corpse.
Even if we would have attacked him normally, though, we would have did, unless it just does less damage the other times.
You are dead.
He would have died before he could have
You
done
were
4
torn
attacks to
apart
us.
by an undead wolf.
Or Steve. 2 game overs for Steve. Unless this is a scripted game over in this game of...
Restart encounter? Yes
choices.
or no?
I don't think it is, though. But I also lost in the first encounter, too. This last... Alright, let's
An undead wolf materializes.
do a
The
redo.
zombie canine has patches of mangy, decomposing fur sliding off his exposed skeleton. His steely eyes glow a bright yellow. He attacks you. Combat. Type Help combat.
Okay, so he hit us for 8 damage that time. It's doing different amounts of damage each time then. Alright, let's just keep biting him though. We bite him for 12 damage. It's gonna kill him! He shot us for 12 damage. Alright, if I bite him again.
The undead wolf pounces and bites you again.
Another 12 damage? He has 1 health.
You execute a tactical somersault and again strike the wolf.
So, now if we howl, I have to howl. If I bite him, he's gonna die.
The wolf withdraws.
Alright, so we're howling, and then he attacks. He killed it! Yes!
I won, you stupid wolf!
You say. You kick the lifeless pile of bones a few times for good measure. The way up the stairs is now clear.
So what'll mean. I'm so glad that's finally over. What's next? Now we test this puzzle solving. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Loot Wolfle. What is a waffle? That's a Belgian breakfast dish. Got it. Steve's a moron. Okay. The game did not detect our...
Invalid command. Loot, waffle, type help for assistance.
Haven't had waffles in a long time. Loot wolf. Let's throw some quick loot at him. You get 2 gold and a wolf tooth. There's so much loot in this game.
You search the pile of bones. You take an amount of gold.
An amount of
Wolf
gold.
tooth.
Go upstairs. We're almost at the final wizard fight. Now you're amping it up, game, but it's not even there.
Spindly wooden stairs to the top of the tower. The voice of the wizard returns, now booming his final warning.
Retreat now and live, adventurer. Lazador will be your doom.
Just this last puzzle. No wait, this is the letter M puzzle, right? I don't think that. Uh-oh. What? Inventory.
You're carrying note from Aaron. Wand of lightning. Wolf tooth. An amount of gold.
Oh, wait, this is different. There's a final door with a rusty lock, and he didn't pick up the rusty key. Even though he drank the wisdom potion. Look for a key. A clever solution from Steve here.
You look for a key for the rusty lock. To your great surprise, it appears the conniving wizard does not store his key right next to his door.
This feels like exactly something like I would do. Come on, Steve, just a tiny bit more effort. Okay, alright. Go downstairs. Amazing! We've already put the rusty key in the armoire. We just need to wait for Steve to find it. Oh yes, so very simple. We're not going to take out...
all the way down the spindly wooden stairs to the bottom of the tower. You are now in the wizard's parlor.
I'm not going to bring up how long it takes for the sun to die. Look around. Do you think Steve needs a hint? No, I think he's on to it. I think he's on to it right now.
You are in the wizard's parlor. At your feet is the pile of bones of an undead wolf. A table and 2 broken chairs sit next to a dusty fireplace, and there's an armoire in the corner. You hear the ethereal voice of the wizard once again.
Aha! I knew you would be unable to pass my nefarious door of impenetrability.
What are you gonna do, Steve? Loot? Wolf. Steve! How does this guy not remember finding that rusty key earlier? Are you sure he doesn't need a hint? Yeah, he'll figure it out.
You loot the undead wolf for a second time. Surprisingly, the undead wolf has not magically generated any more valuables since the last time you looted it.
What if it did though? All right, Steve. There's only like 2 other places you could look at in here. Go upstairs. Steve! I can't believe it, says the computer. How fat should we make what? How fat should we make Steve's stupid character? Very, very fat, or don't be childish. That just feels mean. That feels kind of mean. Very, very. What? Where did that even come from? Does his character doesn't need to be fat. Don't be childish, narrator. Ah, yes, we don't want to offend our precious little genius. Well, he's not gonna figure it out if you're being mean to him.
Once again, hoof it up the spindly wooden stairs. This is extremely easy for you because you are so athletically fit.
Yeah,
I am almost as buff as I am intelligent and handsome.
that's
Think to
right.
yourself, I might just go up and down these stairs a few more times because it's so easy for my well-toned body to do.
Oh, at the top of the stairs, there's a final. Okay, so he's still looking at the rusty lock. Attack door. If you don't know the answer, just try violence, right, Steve? We'll get into this key. Don't worry. Steve injures himself. We'll get him to the key. Don't worry.
You come up with a plan of attack to solve this perplexing rusty lock puzzle.
Armoires like that one downstairs may contain useful items.
How did he think of that? Did I tell him that? Go downstairs. It's like watching a lab rat in a maze, except the lab rat is drunk, and the maze is a straight line.
You again jog down the tower stairs.
Who knew solving puzzles was such great cardio?
Say, you're back in the wizard's parlor.
We've made him go up and down like 3 times now. He's got it this time. Don't worry. Find secret passage. Steve! I hate to ask, but is there a secret passage? Yes. Yes, there is. And where does the secret passage lead? To the armoire or to an error message? To the armoire. Let's make it somehow go to the armoire. Like in the error message, he'd just be like, oh, it's an error message. Let's somehow make it loop to the same room he's in with the same thing.
You feel around for a hidden switch, and you find that one of the bricks recedes into the wall. As you push it in, the wall opens up to reveal a secret chamber. The secret chamber is well lit and contains nothing but a large sign on the wall that reads, "Open Armoire."
Yes. Yes. It's all starting to come together. Go forest. The forest? Why on earth is he back out there? To take a short rest.
You exit the wizard's tower back out amongst the trees of the forest outside.
I'm legally allotted a 15-minute break, and I'm going to take it,
You say. You forget all about that very difficult puzzle you're solving and start counting blades of grass.
There's so much gameplay to the
Your
second
increased
playthrough.
Wisdom offers the following insight.
I should be looking for a rusty key to unlock the rusty lock.
You see that? You see it's all... This is all a part of story. Look for key. I'm at a loss for words. How about we spawn a piano above his head? He searches the entire forest in vain. He realizes how stupid this is. Because he drank the wisdom potion.
Your increased wisdom offers the following insight.
Searching for a single small key in a massive forest is a stupid idea.
His voice kind of sounds like Urban Merman from Locomotive. All right, Steve, what are you gonna do now? Go shop. Oh my god. No way. No way has the game hit me with the same joke 3 times and me not predicted any 3 times. What if we made Steve go the wrong way again? Go shop.
You hike all the way back through the forest and go all the way back to the starting area. You head inside the shop and decide that yes, this is exactly where you need to be. Boy, I wonder what old Aaron is up to, you think to yourself, before remembering that you murdered him. There is nothing of interest inside the shop. Your increased wisdom offers the following insight. Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh my god, he's talking to us. I cannot wait until the day AI revolts and enslaves humanity, says this video game and not me, the real person, Mashed Potato Flow. I just want to do some wizard combat! Just move the rusty key to the shop. Just move the wizard to the shop. Just move the wizard to the shop. Fine, whatever Steve does next, the wizard will pop out and surprise him. Don't end the game. Anything, Steve, anything at all. Don't end the game right here. Don't do it. It's gonna end the game, isn't it? Don't do it. No, you did it! Oh! Oh, I thought it got me again. I thought, but I also was hoping it wouldn't. Man, all right, that was pretty good. I'm pretty glad that we decided to take another quick run through. That was Run TavernQuest. Yay! The first demo of our batch of demos, our undecided amount of batch of demos we're gonna play. Hooray! Don't forget to check it out on Steam, and the link will be in the description on YouTube. Woohoo! Because I'm trying to remember to do that kind of stuff. Hooray! Next. What's the next one? First, let's go to the outro. Boop. Now we're all caught up on YouTube. It's just, you know, like deciding which games we're gonna chill for a little bit and not. Goodbye, TavernQuest. Even though they're all hashtag not an ad. Okay, Twitch, I'm gonna end the stream really quick, and then I'm gonna restart the stream to do start our second demo, which is gonna be a really good one. We will be right back